Hey guys, how's it going? So today we're heading out to my parents' house to do a little bit of work out in the garden. They went away for just a couple of days this weekend. They're traveling home today, so I thought it might be nice, one, to start the week off there. It's so quiet and peaceful, and I love working out in the garden, so that's going to be lovely. Also, I thought it might be nice. You know how when you're on a trip, it's just so much fun, and then when you're traveling home, you've got that little list starting in the back of your mind of all the things you need to start tackling. You know, laundry, mow the lawn, you know, do all those things before the work week starts. So I'm going to try to tackle a few of those things today. So here's the goal. I want to mow the lawn, clean off the deck. The locust tree that's over the deck is just shedding leaves like crazy, so we'll blow that off. Likely it'll be covered in leaves by the time they get home, but it's okay. It won't be as thick of a carpet. I want to repot some of the containers on their deck, the window boxes on the potting shed. I did cut a bunch of flowers already this morning. I want to make some fresh flower arrangements for the house. I just think it's going to be an awesome time. So this morning I've already been out. I loaded up the truck first with a bunch of pansies, some hostas. Oh yeah, I've got a couple of hostas. I was noticing where I planted the wee hostas last year, they could use a few more. So I've got those, some little kale, I think some other things, helichrysum. And then I got some potting soil and these gorgeous flowers. I just had the best time just poking through, finding some of the beautiful stuff. It got down to 36 last night, which, you know, it's not freezing, but it does kind of make some of the flowers look a little bit rough, but these look great. All that said, I thought I would just bring you guys along for the day. We'll see what we can get done. We may not be able to get it all done. Here's the deal. My parents on their way home today, they're stopping off at my mom's doctor. She's gonna get new x-rays. They told her to bring her regular shoe. She may get the green light to start wearing that instead of the boot, which would be amazing. So I'm just gonna try to squeeze in as much as I can before I don't want to be there when they get home. I just want them to be able to get home and relax. So I'm just going to try to get as much as I can get done in the time frame that I have, and then yeah. So anyway, let's get out there and get started. All right guys, made it out here. I want to walk you around really quick, show you what I would like to get done. I just realized my time frame is a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be, so I'm going to save the flower arranging to the very end, because it might be a situation where I just need to keep them really simple and just really basically put them in water so that they'll live. Otherwise, if I did those first, I would spend all kinds of time doing those. I could do flower arrangements all day and just love it. So entryway, you can see all the locust leaves right here. I love this tree so much. This is one of the original ones that was here when we moved in. It's huge, it's gorgeous. I don't really mind the look because it just, you know, it looks like autumn. I love it. But we will clean that off because they do stick to the bottom of your shoe and you tend to, you know, drag them inside. I'm gonna go ahead and blow off all of the rest of the walkways too. I'll do that prior to mowing the lawn. Oh my goodness, look at all these leaves. So we'll clean up furniture, that sort of thing. And then I'm going to repot these right here. I don't think that my mom was gonna keep these begonias. I'll probably call my sister because she has been working out here during work weeks and ask her if my mom intended on saving those. If she didn't intend on saving them, I will repot those with some pansies, some seasonal color. Oh, this lawn's gonna look way better once we get it mowed though. There's a red point maple that's been shedding leaves. And then right out here is the potting shed. This is the cutest garden. And these never got replanted for summer. So these still have all the spring stuff, which aren't looking super hot. So I'm gonna leave the hellebores, clean those up a little bit, kind of dust them off, and just fill them up with the stuff I brought. And we've got two over on this side. Yeah, they're gonna look good, I think. And I know it's just been killing my mom. I mean, can you imagine? I know a lot of you guys have been through the same thing too. You just have to release stuff. When you are laid up with some kind of injury and you need to rest and heal, but you also love to garden and you love your things to look pretty and that sort of thing, that's tough. So I'm excited to just spruce up a couple of areas. Let me take you down into the lower yard and I'll show you where those hostas are gonna go. All right, so right here, we planted 5 wee hostas, which these are looking a little bit more broad in the leaf department than the ones I brought, but that might be because they're more established. We also planted some heucheras right here, which heucheras are kind of a 50-50 for us. You can see a couple of them survived a little bit, but I thought it might be nice just to carry on this drift and do a few more hostas. We'll set them down here and see if we like the way they look. Otherwise, we could leave this grouping of 5 and we could pop 3 right in here. That might look kind of nice. We'll also be mowing this grass right down here. I just love the layers in this area. So those are the things that I would like to get done. I only have a couple hours to do it, so we're going to bust it. We're gonna try to hurry. I'm gonna try to capture as much of it as we can, and then in the end, we'll take a slower walk through and look at all of it. So here we go. We got it all done. Got 4 pretty full bouquets made and 1 fairly simple one, and all of the other projects done. So let's start here at the potting shed. I think they turned out really sweet. I love the yellow out here because it really pops. You can see it. And I did save the hellebores. There's a ton of new growth at the base of each one of these. It's right in the center. And that will be so nice come late winter, early spring for some good winter color. I went in on either side of that with the Icicles Helichrysum, and then just a bunch of pansies. These are pansy lemon, and then just a few of these. These were in smaller packs, so I was able to tuck those root balls in fairly easy. So, I mean, it's pretty simple, very full, but there isn't like a ton of different plants in there, but I think it's really sweet. And then did the exact same thing over here. So cleaned up the hellebores. They shined up really beautifully. And then just packed them out with pansies. This hellebore root ball was the biggest, most established of all of them. I had a little bit of a hard time getting plants kind of like right around the center. And there's the third one. I love this area back here. Ugh. The next thing I tackled were the pots up on the deck, which my mom had been saying she wanted to replace those begonias. They hadn't been performing very well. I did call my sister and she said, yeah, I would just pitch them, put something fresh in there. but I did save most of them. I thought, well, wouldn't it be nice if I could pot those up and try to get them to grow on a little bit and then bring them back out here. They're a really pretty apricot color, and I only had to toss 2. I think there was 2 in each one of those pots, and there were 7 pots, so it was 14 begonias. So I saved 12 of them. They're in the back of the truck. So I'll take them and pot them up, see what they do, and if they do come back and look really pretty, I'll bring them back out here. But I thought, you know, there's some empty space on one of the tables in our greenhouse, and that'd be kind of a fun experiment. And the pansies, I just used pack pansies. So some of them were super tall and leggy, but at least it's a little bit of color. I think they turned out really sweet. Just a simple, fresh, I like the little bit of color here. And I do think, I mean, we're still so warm that they should do really, and they're protected right here. So we might see some growth and more blooms on them yet. And there's 2 over here on this side. I'm trying to remember the order I did these things in. I think the hostas were next. Okay, so I ended up putting them on this side. I thought it'd be kind of pretty to balance this little area out. And we've got some ivory halo dogwoods back here, which they've been here forever. I want to say that those ivory halos and the tree peony in here have been here as long as I can remember being in this garden. They're fairly old. But because those have white variegation, and so does the hosta's kind of like a creamy white yellow kind of variegation. Anyway, I thought it would be good to come back in with something that's got a little bit more of some deep color to contrast instead of adding more variegation. So I popped those over on this side, which they'll do great. There's sweet woodruff in this area that has been cut back. There's birch hybrid campanula. I can see little, you know, kind of popping up here and there, and they have sweet purple blooms. Hellebores, hosta's already in this space. There's a lemony lace elderberry, which doesn't get very much sun. Elderberries typically want a ton of sun, and it's doing it. Sedums are looking like they're done for the season. Done for the season. I have several plants like that. After that, I went around and blew things off. So I blew the deck off, and oh my goodness, let's walk back up there. It's been, well, I've blown it off twice. I blew it off that first time, and then right after I was done doing flower arrangements, I blew part of it back off. But the leaves are just coming down so fast that I feel like you could blow it off every hour. But I did come through. I blew off every walkway on the property. I had a power wash right here. There's a tree right above, so we get, you know, birds here. That's not too bad. I took cushions off and or got between them to get all the leaves out. Not too bad. Yeah, look at that. Just spruced up a little bit. This area is always so satisfying. So we got this area done, down the pathway, down this pathway, down this pathway, and around the pool out there. After I was done with that, I mowed the lawn. I have not started that lawnmower. It's been a minute. I had to like look at the controls and try to remember which handles do I hold while I turn the key? I don't know. Anyway, it didn't take that long, but got it up and going, and I realize why Aaron doesn't like me to plant things too close to the edge. Because like this garden is so cozy and so beautiful, but there are a lot of things that kind of creep out over the grass. Makes it a little hard to mow, I have to say. My dad probably uses the trimmer. I did not trim today because I'm not very good with the trimmer. I scalp things. So he probably uses the trimmer further out onto the lawn so that he doesn't have to brush by those things. But it looks really pretty. It just looks clean and tidy. I was able to clean up most of the leaves underneath that maple tree. You know, of course, it's got a whole bunch more to drop, but if you keep up on it with the mower, then you don't have to rake. That's always nice. Then I brought the mower out here. The pool has been closed for the winter, but I did the area around it. And then I came down to this garden down here. Now right here, it's like deep shade all the time. So it's, you know, a little bit more sparse. It only takes like 2 passes on this area, which is quite nice. And then it brought me down to this yard right here. Got this grass all slicked up. I just love a freshly mown lawn. Just love it. And then after that, I set up on the deck with all the flowers on that little table and made my arrangements. And I just used the containers. You know, when I came out here and helped my mom, my sister and I helped my mom decorate for fall, we had incorporated so many vases into the decor because I brought flowers out that day that they were just sitting there all empty. I think my mom has done maybe 2 other flower arrangements in those since we did the initial one, but it was quite perfect because I just grabbed those vases, filled them up, and just made new ones, new arrangements. So the first one right here is the really simple one because it's the flowers that I had left. Kind of goes perfect with the tablecloth, perfect with kind of the aesthetic of the jars. There's just some zinnias, few dahlias in here, very fall in color palette. And the other ones are inside. Let's head in. Okay, so right here in the entryway, we had an arrangement set right here, and the vase was still sitting there. In fact, I brought my mom an arrangement in this container like 2 years ago, maybe. It was in the winter, and I want to say it was kind of like a seasonal looking, like red and white sort of thing. But today I used kind of an unusual color combination for me. I mean, the yellows and the peach and all of that is very normal, and the white, but this really soft pale Cosmo, I just love it. They come out in the biggest branches, so there's like, I don't know, 15 or 20 blooms per branch, and it makes for an excellent frog, even though there is chicken wire, a sphere of chicken wire inside that vase. But I think the Cosmos would have done it just as well. And there's just a menagerie of different dahlias in here. There's a Fama White pincushion flower right there, and you can kind of see those throughout the arrangement. There's Craspedia, which is that yellow sphere, really kind of a neat flower. Yeah, I just thought that that was such a fun look, and it's kind of the right scale for this little spot. And then right over here, I did one all kind of pinks, creams, whites, purple kind of look. Isn't that pretty? Again, I use the Cosmos here, which are big and fluffy. Are these like a double cupcake or double click? I can't remember. I am not up on my Cosmos varieties. I just see them, order them, and plant them and never can remember. But there's some Cafe au Lait dahlias in there. There's some Lisianthus that are still rocking in the garden right there. You can see those, that beautiful pink apricot color right there. These deep ones are just pretty. I think this one's Lights Out or Vixen. Can't remember. Anyway, not very autumn in its color palette, but it's different than the others, and I think it's really pretty. And then over here on the counter with our little feather nests here, a little begonia. This is actually a begonia, not a pilea. Isn't that crazy? But this one, very autumn. We've got some white dahlias, some kind of melon color. There's some orange ones, yellow. Did I already say yellow? Also, I've got some peach screamer Nicotiana in there. There's some more Craspedia. I need to wash my hands. Oh my goodness. Let's see the back side of this one. Oh, there's this really cute one called Giggles. It's a collarette dahlia. Look at that. Isn't that cute? There's the dahlia called Pooh right there. Really fun colors. And then if I swing slowly, don't want to make you guys sick, over here. This was kind of sort of a leftovers, kind of a bouquet. Lots of different colors, like this one's called Junkyard Dog. We've got a bee man in there. There's some Black Knight pincushion flowers, some clary sage. It's a fun mix. Oh, and there's stock. I've still got stock blooming too. It's just kind of a fun bright spot over here. And the best part is that I beat my parents. I think they're actually on their way back from the appointment right now, like heading home. So hopefully when they get home, they can just like put their stuff down and relax a little bit and enjoy the weather. It is so nice this week, and it looks like it's the last few days. We've got mid 70s weather with, well, like last night it was 36, but most of the nights in the mid 40s, and then it looks like next week is when our downshift kind of happens and the highs are in the 50s, which I love. I still love that weather, but it is gorgeous and so comfortable to sit out here. And at the moment, the outdoor furniture is clean, and I don't know, when you see all those things that need to be done, sometimes it can be hard to sit and enjoy instead of just getting up and, staying busy. We all do that. We stay too busy, don't we? So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.